last session, after the events of the first arc of the campaign, you guys awoke Atia awoke in a nice bed in kind of like a medical room within the Palace of Senaliers, the capital city of the Summer Court of Fae. Um, Before her bed was Queen Sabrel, the queen of the Summer Fae, who instructed Atia to kind of gather her friends and to prepare themselves, and then to meet her up in her council chambers for a council. Um, Atia was led by a little a Ratatok, he's called, under the name of Elhorn, down into the dungeons of the Palace of Senaliers, where you guys were all locked up, kind of awaiting Atia's signal that you were indeed her friends. Indeed, that this was the case, because as you guys went cell by cell, opening the doors, the final cell held not one of your friends, but a stowaway wearing the mask of the Crimson Hand Order. You guys, there's a little bit of tension, but moving down further, you guys were presented with the body of Thundin, who unfortunately perished in the previous battle.
What are you talking about? He's sleeping.
Well, you guys, kind of had to put your grief aside for the time being, though, into a nice set of dormitories, all conjoined with a nice gathering chamber, well adorned with, plush furniture. Each one of your dorms, of course, as you went into it, magically kind of altered itself to be the perfect room for you. While you guys were, enjoying the time and preparing for the meeting with Sabrel, Belior kind of passed out and found himself within a shadowy moonlit forest in his wolf form. Quickly, he was surrounded by hunters of the Crimson Hand, and they attacked him, and he fought back, gravely injuring many of them. In reality, though, of course, we all know Belior was fighting the party, who was fighting desperately to get him to calm the fuck down and snap out of his rampage. You guys did manage to kind of stop Belior when Atia cast her Queen's Mark on him. And then you guys made your way to meet with the Queen of the Summer Court, Sabrel. She kind of revealed a little bit more of Atia's mission, that being to find this lore keeper, or as you guys found out, he was actually the demon lord of cockroaches, Akishigal, in order to learn the possible origins of how the people of Edigan had begun to create a weapon called a cold iron weapon, a weapon forged with no fire, that is capable of unwinding and slaying an archfey, something that would otherwise be impossible. Although it didn't seem like the Roach Lord had answers, he did tell her to bring forth the prisoner that was in the dungeon, at which point this masked half-elf was brought up from the dungeons, bearing a strange insignia on his arm. There wasn't a whole lot of information gleaned, although it did seem that even in a zone of truth, that he was simply a stowaway aboard your vessel, and the mark that Queen Sabrel was concerned about, he did not know the origins of. Following this, Atia was gifted a weapon, the weapon of the of her status of Knight of the Summer Court, and you guys made ready to leave back down to begin the Bacchanalia of Thundin, the celebration of Thundin's life and ultimate death. So we start tonight with you guys following the path back through the palace. You guys know that you have a little bit of time to stop off back at the dormitory and gather anything you need before you are to head down a couple of levels where there's a lift that will take you to the floor of the city.
So I just grab all my stuff from my room.
Yeah, I grab everything as well, all my gear, my weapons. I'm not going to a party without my weapons again.
Are you guys wearing the clothes that you wore to meet the queen, or are you guys changing?
I'm gonna change back into like my studded leather armor, but use the mask to make myself look like I'm still wearing that outfit.
Yeah.
I'm putting my... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna keep wearing it, but I do have a question. Do I have extra sets of clothes in this room, or just the one that I have on me?
Opening up one of the dresser drawers, you see that there are actually like 5 or 6 different sets of clothing, all equally fancy as the set you were already wearing.
Anything with hoods?
No.
Okay. I'll pack a couple of those fancy ones as well in my bag. Just a couple.
I got a jester hat if you want to wear that.
Not for me, but thank you.
Eh.
Looking through the drawer cheeks, you do see that there is like a pair of earmuffs, oddly enough. But yeah, no hood.
What about pieces of cloth that I could put underneath the cloth, the earmuffs, in order to create like a veil?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab all those things, and then I'm gonna do a ritual for 10 minutes while everybody gets ready.
You look kind of silly because you've just got like a shirt over your head that's like draped over your head, but you know.
It's not for me. It's not for me. I'm just grabbing it.
Okay, all right. There's so you guys, as you're kind of moving about the room, you do see there is quite a few there's still the wreckage of the fight from before. The table is, splintered in the center of it. Chairs are all knocked over and stuff.
Okay. For the one thing Quinn is gonna do, he's gonna search the room. If there's still any alcohol sitting around, he's locking that shit up or hiding it.
There is a little cabinet with some different colored wines.
Quinn's taking all of them to his room. Just gonna like put that shit under his bed. I'll even do a fucking stealth check to try and fucking hide it from everyone.
Is anybody watching? Is anybody observing that?
I would wait for them all to go to their rooms to do all their changing and shit.
Okay.
Before I go to my room and do my changing, I just like stay behind, grab all the alcohol and hide it in my room.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm just gonna still wear the whatever clothes we had right now that were provided us by the queen, but I'm gonna put my armor and weapon into the portable hole, and I'm gonna carry that with me.
And Mushy, what are you doing?
I am... I don't know, I guess I'm just wearing the same clothes that I had with me. I don't know, Mushy's just kind of sad about Thundin right now.
You feel a kind of tug at your mind. Perhaps we should slay some evils. That would really get your mind off of it, I think.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go.
Hmm.
That fucking sword.
The one turns into a wolf. Do you think he's evil? We got a bite of him already. We could take the whole thing.
I think we should give him a chance.
You're right. Now the goblin, though. He's evil.
How does he know I'm a goblin?
A sword knows
That
everything.
fucking sword. That fucking
Yeah.
sword.
Sword, what's your name?
Why do you want to know?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna hang around me, on me all day, every day, might as well know your name, right?
I suppose that's fair. I don't think I know your either. Let's say it at the same time. That way everybody's happy.
Like on 3?
Yes. On the count of 3.
Okay.
1, 2... no wait, this is silly. This is silly. You go first.
My name's Mushy.
Is it Mushi or Moshi? Or is it Moshi?
Yes.
I am Nightweaver. At your service.
Okay. Well, that's a good name.
I thought so too. You haven't used me in a while, just so you know. Not that I'm counting days or anything. Even in that last fight, you didn't hit the wolf with me at all.
I don't think that we should.
You guys are just, like, Mushy's standing there, like, just talking quietly to her sword.
Yeah, okay there, Mush. Oh wait,
Right?
Sorry, what was that, Ava?
We can't hear the swords.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
I'll say in my language to Ava. Don't worry about it. We're just talking.
Atia's just gonna ignore that. I'm like, just probably thinking, okay, well, she just lost Thundin. She's dealing with some things. Let's just let her, let them do their thing.
You guys do notice, as you're all kind of milling about, there's a firefly that just keeps flitting about over over Atia's head.
I'll grab my sword since I haven't used it. And
First you
It's
splash
a
it.
firefly! What the fuck?
How did
it
you
won't-
a
it won't leave her
firefly?
alone. It won't leave her alone.
I'm happy with the
Is
firefly.
this like an actual firefly, or is this probably some weird fucking tiny fairy creature? This place is weird. And that's coming from me.
You do hear a voice. Why tell her not to slash me?
Yep, weird fairy thing.
I have my 2 giant hands ready to splash it.
I stand in front of it.
You hear
Can we not slash this? Thank you. This is gonna be traveling with us now. It's my weapon. It was given by Sabro.
The tiny light.
Yes, Crane.
It's not bothering you?
It is not bothering me. I enjoy its presence.
I try to poke it gently, see if it does anything.
As you poke towards it, you know, similar to an actual firefly, it just kind of flits around your finger, flying out of the way.
That's very weird weapon. Tiny weapon.
Just see what it can do, and I make it a great sword, I guess.
Alright, so, forming her hands together, Atia kind of like tenses up like she's gripping and this great sword, or the light flits towards her hand, and like a great sword sprouts in a beam of green light. It's just an incredibly ornate looking weapon, and it looks like it would be, if it was actually crafted out of steel, it would just be fucking ridiculous.
After this being like the second weapon Grin has seen that can fucking talk, he's gonna take out his fucking new, like, dwarven revolving rifle and be like, do you talk? Hello? Hello? I don't think this one talks.
You're not
Try.
listening hard enough.
Casey, I don't know if you were trying to talk, but I cannot hear you. Oh, you were talking to someone. Okay, never mind.
I
cannot
didn't hear you that time either.
Yeah, I didn't hear you that time.
Oh, god damn it. It's always something.
God damn it, Casey.
God, he goes and lets a hurricane hit his house, and now he's not. His mic doesn't work.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you should have fixed.
Very lightly.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry, I just needed a rest brace. My right wrist is killing me. No jokes.
Yo, how you holding in there, Casey? Shit's been crazy.
Yeah, it's well, heat up game time.
All right. So, you guys, you can hear through the big window that overlooks the city itself. Music has begun to kind of drift up your way.
Ooh. Grin's gonna instantly go to the window. Gotta look down.
You can see lots of light flickering down below. People moving around. So something you guys have noticed since you guys got here is that the position of the sun has not moved at all. It's just kind of stayed at the exact same like time of day looking, but it's definitely like been like you know it's been hours, like you feel it, but yeah. Atia, you know that the days here are 700 hours, give or take.
Nice.
That's a day?
That is the length of a day. Yep.
Oh boy.
How far is it down from our window? Like, do we have like a suite or something that's like high above everyone, or like?
Oh, you're really high up because you're up in the palace, which is in this gigantic tree that's like way high up. So you guys know that to get down to the Bacchanalia, you have to go down a couple of levels, and then there's a lift that will take you down. But yeah, if you jumped from here, you'd definitely take the max, the 20d6.
Definitely die.
Oh, Grin won't.
He's got Featherfall, huh?
I'm thinking of using it. Just for this, just to be like, well, see you guys! Whoop! Just to elevate it down.
Do we know the way back to go to the Bacchanalia, or is somebody supposed to come pick us up?
Atia knows the way, yeah.
I ask around, is everyone ready? I think it's time we
I'm ready.
head down.
So has it been 10 minutes to finish my ritual?
For sure.
Okay, so I dressed I dressed somebody with like the dresses that I found, the earmuffs, and the
Wait,
bedsheet.
so the ritual that you just did, you just summoned some fucking corpses?
Yeah, I have my mom like right here in my pocket. Like, what do you mean?
So you guys see Cheeks walk out of her dorm room with people dressed in What did you say they were dressed like?
One of the dresses that I found in the drawers, it's just my mom. I just raised my mom.
Oh, okay. Alright.
She's same height as I am, so she has the earmuffs on her head, covering the face with the veil. That's it.
So you guys see Cheeks come out of the dorm with another rat folk or something, whose face is covered.
Can we tell it's a corpse?
I think that you guys can there's probably a smell coming off of it a little bit, but it also probably moves a little bit unnaturally. Yeah.
Cheeks, what is that?
That's my mom.
Where was
actually,
your
that
mom
would-
this time?
What?
Nothing. Just,
How is your mom in your room right now? She was not with us when we came back from the Queen.
Oh, she just came to visit.
Is your dad coming too?
Maybe later. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Why is your mom walking so weird?
Oh, she has hip problems.
why does she, I'm not gonna ask that next one, because that's just, you don't ask that about older people.
Yeah, that's just a rude...
I was gonna call you racist if you did, honestly, because it's rat folk. I don't know why you wanted to say the smell.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna be about the
Established
smell.
that Mike is fantasy racist.
Alright, let's go. Let's head down.
You say it smells weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the corpse?
Crit is definitely gonna
Looks like
try
a
to,
corpse.
like, he's going to attempt to stealthily cast prestidigitation to just, like, make her smell slightly better.
I want to make a wisdom check to see what I can smell.
Oh.
It doesn't smell like a fresh corpse. It's not like you're not smelling like rotting flesh. It smells more like bones and dust and
So a
moth.
skeleton. I'm smelling a skeleton.
Yeah,
Gold people.
So
Right.
would I know it's a skeleton under it, or would I know it's...
Make a perception check,
Okay.
and you get advantage because of that.
Yeah.
Holy
Jesus.
shit!
You probably have a pretty good
Oh,
idea
shit.
of what's underneath the I think you have a pretty good idea of what's underneath the robes, the dress,
I always roll double 20s on, like, the dumbest shit, too.
I know, right? So I'll go to Cheeks and why is your mom a corpse?
I mean, she died. She died here.
Oh, but do you think it's a good idea to raise corpses in here?
Well, we've been here before, and it didn't seem to bother them then.
I don't know, I'm just asking, I don't know this place, I'm just asking. You probably know better than me.
I mean, if they have something against it, they can come talk to me.
Alright, no problem. Alright, let's go people! All happy, alive, and not so alive.
Alright.
Alright, Atya, lead the way.
This time everybody hears this. Yes, let's go to the evil slaying party.
That was not my mom. I swear that was not my mom.
No, that's the,
No, that's the
sword that Mushy has. He gets like that sometimes. Just try to ignore him.
Okay.
He just likes slaying evil.
I'm
Does he
also
even know
not
what evil
entirely...
is?
Do you know what
I'm
evil is?
not entirely convinced he's not evil, honestly. Because he seems to want to kill everyone. And
Only
using
evil ones.
Okay, I feel like you're using the evil thing only as an excuse to kill anything.
I haven't gotten to kill anything in so long. I just want to kill one evildoer.
I mean,
It's alright. I know what evildoer in the dungeon. You can kill him later, don't worry.
well, the mask guy or the cockroach guy?
Actually, 2 evil guys you can kill later.
Yes, let's kill both. Let's kill both.
Alright, for now, no killing yet. We just party. Alright, sword.
Wait, can your sword drink?
Does it have a face?
Does it have a mouth? It's
No.
talking?
Okay.
That's
No,
weird.
It talks in your head. It doesn't, it
Yeah.
doesn't actually make any sound. When I say you hear it, it's more like it's like in your mind, in your mind brain.
Yeah.
Got it. Alright, people, let's go drink and party for Thundin. He deserves the proper send-off.
Why, where's he going?
Never mind, let's just go.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna pat Crane in the back like, it's okay, you'll get it.
What?
It's alright, Crane, just focus on singing at the party. You know, do your thing.
Okay.
Maybe you'll wake up Thundin, who knows?
So as you guys make your way down to the party, winding your way through the corridors of the palace, I'm gonna need Casey to join me down in the whisper chat.
Alright.
And Alex got a new microphone, so if I keep mine on, you'll be able to hear it, guys.
Nice. I did notice a change in Alex's voice.
That's
Same.
not how that works, but you know.
Good, nice figures in your background, Mike.
Yeah, I need to paint those so much.
What kind of minis are there?
The Warhammer. Age of
Oh, okay.
Sigmar.
Nice.
I also have a Balrog one on my desk that I need to definitely paint that guy.
Is that a flail that he has?
The whip.
Oh, the whip.
For some stupid reason, you can only either have the sword or the whip. You can't have both, and I thought that was really dumb.
That's...
Yeah, you have to choose. Hey, because he only has... I don't know. It's a dumb thing. He has both in the movie. Why the fuck would you make them... Yeah, nothing.
Well, in the movie he uses one, then the other. I don't think he uses both at the same
Oh,
time.
yeah.
That's probably why.
Okay, yeah, that's probably why.
But he only uses, like, the one that you have is like 3... what you call it? Like 3-ended on the whip, whereas the one that he uses in the movie is just one.
I thought it was 3.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's one because when he grabs Gandalf's leg, there was only one. But I could be mistaken.
I'm literally looking it up.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, it's 3.
It's 3? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. It's just when he moves it around, all 3 of them kind of fall
Oh,
together, but you can see him like breaking up and stuff. Yeah, it's 3. I have too many like nerdy buildable shit because I literally also have a Lego released a like classic 80s version of Optimus Prime Lego set thing that can actually transform, and I'm like, I have that.
Holy crap.
nice.
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Yes!
Oh shit, I just realized Casey is in the whisper chat.
Oh, so this is gonna take, like,
Forever.
It's
Yep.
just, this thing is too big, but yeah, I have a thumbs up.
oh,
Okay.
that's cute.
And he has the whole blaster. He has like a hand axe thing that you can put on, and he literally, they made him so he could like transform, and I'm pretty sure it's like the same way the classic 80s toy could transform. Like, yeah. I'm way too fucking nerdy. Jesus Christ.
There is no such thing.
I have a Lego Thor's hammer, dude.
Still agree with Simon, there is no such thing.
Unless you're my wife, and then there is such a thing.
Put this kid. Nah, actually, I'll keep him on my desk. They'll be giving me a thumbs up for like, even if we're dying, it's like, you can do it, buddy.
Can't believe I rolled a double nat 20 on
Oh,
such
yeah.
a dumb perception.
To smell.
Remember when
To smell my mother.
I love
I-
smelling.
Jesus.
Cheeks, on our like first campaign, I was playing a Dragonborn called Rollin, and Ava's character had a giant goat mount. I literally rolled a stealth check because I wanted to sneak up and scare the goat, and it was 2 nat 20s in full plate armor. I had disadvantage to sneak up on the goat and scare it.
I
Because-
remember.
Yep, because I like fainting goats and all that, where you sneak up on them and they'll like just fall over. Rollin wanted to do that to the giant goat.
Did you roll a nat 1 when you, or a nat 20 when you punched the dude?
Oh no, that was just
Yep.
like literally he like commoners only have 4 hit points, and like with my strength modifier of +4, and you do a base damage of 1, like 5 points of damage on a 4-point guy. Just like, it's just Rollin's like actual just physical strength at that point, because at that point I had no fucking clue how weak commoners actually were. They are
Good
weak.
job on that.
I have never used my thralls before, so I'm fully in Valda's reading which one my mother would be and her stats.
Oh yeah, it's always fun.
Is it me or you? Everybody else think like some fucking shit is gonna happen during the party?
Oh, shit's definitely gonna happen.
All right, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, this is Alex we're talking about.
Yeah. You can talk, man. You see what shit you go through? You might as go through in your campaign.
Dude, to be fair, you guys went through the last town, they had a big festival, and no one attacked you.
Yeah, hold on, it's not over yet.
Yeah, it is. You guys are leaving the next morning. That's where we left off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, for one, it's nothing. I mean, that happened after the monster attacked us.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, that was... I mean, you guys beat the shit out of that monster.
I have a slight amount of shopping to do before we leave town.
Oh,
yeah, I think I'll need to do some stuff as well.
Alright, so you guys, after walking down several stories of stairs and several corridors, you guys arrive at a kind of open air deck that seems to be lined with several wooden lifts that are all connected to big ass ropes on pulleys. They are designed so that you just stand on the lift and you pull a lever and it'll either pull you down or pull you up so that you can enter or leave the palace. So yeah, and it looks like they're not designed to have like a shitload of weight on them, so it's like about 2 people per lift, but there are quite a few of them.
what about like
Going to
3 really small people?
Yeah,
How about one really large one?
I think the only way that you guys would have had to worry about that would be if like Mushy raged on one and got big.
Yeah,
and was
or-
on there at the same time as
With that
Bellyworm.
being said, I rage. No, I'm kidding.
You're like, I'm
Yes.
here to slay evil.
How many
Yeah, I
others
get
did there were?
There's at least 10 of them lined up.
Yeah,
so-
couldn't
I
just
just-
get someone to like, okay,
Yeah, I went to a random one and then that just...
Anybody else want to come with me, or am I going alone?
Latio will go with Kryn.
Okay. And to pull... Is there like a lever device?
Do we
Like,
need to
yeah, it's
pull
just a-
anything? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lever you kind of crank and it just
Kryn
drops
like
down.
pulls the lever, like, ha, pull the lever! I'm glad there's only one lever, because there's like... Oh yeah, if that happened, we'd just like... Oh, I would have to waste a spell on getting us down.
The lifts arrive at the foot of the tree. You guys can... So as you're coming down, you actually end up passing through this big-ass plume of fog before entering kind of like the middle of the forest area, where you can see that there are just paths that go off in every direction, winding around these great trees that, you know, must be hundreds and hundreds of years old. There are yurts and tents and stands and stalls and everything spread out along these footpaths. It seems that there's no real order to any of it. It is a city, but it is not a city that you would ever see in, you know, on Edigan. It's very unorganized, very scattered. Even with the eternal light of this twilight above, there's still all these flickering witch lights that float around, orbs of purple and blue and green, which seem to dance majestically over the pathways. Walking around, you can see dozens of creatures that would just seem extravagant back on Edigan. You can see satyrs, and you can see Eladrin of all different seasons. You see goblins, and you see, you know, just all various fae walking around, Furbolg, and
Goblins?
yes, there
Grin-
are quite
Grin
a
has
few goblins.
Literally never seen a goblin in his life.
They have your original goblin skin color is more of like a greenish hue.
Yeah.
These goblins, their skin seems to be almost like electric blue. But they are, you know, milling about, you know, just like any of the other inhabitants of Senaliers. Already you guys can hear the beginnings of the festivities, the music is playing, you can hear the revelries, people talking loudly and songs being sung, you can see groups dancing. There's, you know, very general sense of excitement in the air around you as you guys come to a full stop on the forest floor.
Chris just gonna sit there looking at all this, be like, okay, I am never leaving the Feywild. I am living here now. This is my life.
You're always welcome to stay, Kryn. And not just gonna turn to Belior and be like, Belior, can you try to behave? We don't wanna repeat what
What do you
happened.
mean? I always behave.
Didn't you turn into a wolf and start attacking us?
The queen just said I was cursed by her husband, and she somewhat fixed it, I guess. I don't know.
On that note, Kryn's gonna sneak away to like every alcoholic vendor he can find and try to get them to not sell a certain werewolf alcohol.
As you go around, you notice that every alcohol vendor that you go by, they don't seem to really be selling right now. And when you mention like not selling alcohol to somebody, they laugh and they say, "Alcohol? On a night like tonight? Oh, we're not drinking alcohol, my friend."
Oh? Oh, shoot. I was like gonna be worried there for a second. Wait, hey, what are they drinking?
Alright, it's time to get a drink. And I go to one of the vendor and ask for a drink.
Do you want, but they're serving the Alvitrain later.
You not serve a drink right now?
Right, I've got wines. kind of gestures.
Sure, the coin.
No! Chris will be like, no, I'll go for you! Not the last time!
It's
So,
a party, alright? Light up, Krill. I want alcohol.
You tried killing us last time!
Don't you listen to the queen? I was cursed by the king, and she fixed it.
And she-
Temporarily.
Don't take the chance!
So, you want some alcohol? Some of my wine? This kind of satyr with bright gray fur on his lower half, kind of saying to you, he's scratching his big tuft of like Austin Powers style chest hair. Well, suppose what do you have to trade for?
Don't know, I'm kinda new to this country. What do you do to get a drink around here? I thought it was a party.
Well, they're serving the free alvitre later, like I said. But if you want some of my wares, we usually trade with meaningful things around here. Something has some meaning to your life.
Okay, you're gonna have to be more precise because unless it's gold, I don't understand what you want.
Well, nobody really gives a shit about gold. I'm talking about, meaningful trinkets, family memories, an old piece of jewelry from your mother, something like that. Something meaningful.
Oh, thank God he has nothing like that. He's gonna be sober all night.
Let me see.
Go
Wait.
get the free one later.
Oh, son of a...
While they're talking, can you try to steal some?
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of commotion going on. So go ahead and make a start with a stealth check to get close to his wares. You do get closer to his wares. He kind of gives you the side eye and notices that you're there, but he turns back to his conversation with Melior. So if you want to, you can try to steal some now.
He'll just grab some and start running.
Alright, so you grab the nearest bottle of wine and
From a
just dash
fay.
off.
Yep, that'll work.
The satyr, he's I would. I don't-
You know,
Yeah, I'm not going to chase after the companion of the Night of Summer. I'll just get reimbursed by the Queen, I'm sure.
oh, so
Yep, that's totally gonna happen.
we can open a tab for the queen to pay you later?
I would
Definitely cannot
prefer
do that.
not. I just don't.
Do you
want to-
accept music?
Yes. If it's
Alright.
good enough. If it's
Krill,
meaningful.
pay for me. You're good with music.
But keep in mind, any song you give me, I expect it to be given to me.
So like I can never sing it again? Like,
Unless I give it back, of course.
oh, okay. Well, I don't want to use any of my dwarf songs now. Those are all Thundins, technically. Yeah, the itsy bitsy spider.
This song does not seem to have much meaning.
Yeah, I know. Oh God, do I love anything? I mean,
Nah, it's alright. I'll wait for the free wine later.
By the way, Ate, you have, when he mentioned the alvitre, you know what that is. You know that it is not alcohol. It is a drink made of very potent magical berries from the Feywild. You know that it's very highly praised and that it has some kind of effect that people, seem to be very, they always say things like, well, you have to have experienced it and stuff like that. Not really explaining it in any good terms, but it's only served on extremely special occasions and you have not been present for any in your lifetime so far. So you have not tasted it or partaken in the Alviderain before.
Ooh. It's not free wine, Billy, or it's something special for Thundin.
Even better than wine. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, where is Thundin? Party's for him, right?
It is for him, Crane, yes. You can have some when the time comes.
I'm just gonna whisper, like...
I'm not really an alcohol person.
It's not alcohol. It's a ceremonial
okay.
drink.
Should,
Oh,
I
that's
just,
much better.
should I just raise him like my mother to keep him company, you know?
But he's not dead. How would that work?
No, you wouldn't
I
understand.
don't think Thundin would appreciate it, chicks.
Okay.
Plus, I
Living-
don't think your magic is powerful enough to raise someone that thick.
Man, you beat me to it.
Fair.
You have to be at least a level 18 necromancer to raise somebody of that thickness class, you know?
Roger that.
The magic is gonna penetrate the thickness first.
I always thought AC on Thundin's character sheet meant ass cheeks, but
Every time he takes a hit, he just turns around and lets it bounce off.
I'm trying to find
God
Yi to
damn
see
it.
if I can get a
Okay.
sip of that wine he just got.
I think everybody's going to be very sad that there's no dwarf character around to call thick now.
You say that now.
Until he comes with another fucking dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah, the character in the cell is a red herring. It's gonna be another fucking dwarf. I told him not to do it. I was really pissed off, guys. I was like, really, Casey, another dwarf? And he was like, yeah, dude, trust me, this is my best one yet.
y'all don't appreciate what you have until you lost it, so... Went 2 sessions, so...
So Belior, rounding the corner, you can see Yip dashed off, but he's kind of standing down an alley and looking back, probably noticing by now that nobody was chasing him.
Alright, yep. What are you gonna do with the bottle? You gonna drink it or what?
Yeah. Takes a big swig and then heads it to you.
I'm taking a big swing at it.
Craig's gonna try to rip the bottle out of his hands.
I think that's a little too high up.
Yeah.
I will try!
Oh,
Damn it!
Alright, make a opposed athletics check, you two.
Oh, okay. Oh god, that's just a straight roll for me. Hey! Fuck!
You make a good effort of trying to get the wine out of his hands, but you're holding onto the bottom of this, like, wine bottle as Belior's just chugging it.
Oh, damn it!
Wait, what are you doing? Let go of the bottle. I'm trying to
You're trying to kill us all again!
I'm just trying
I'll
to
make it.
take
I'm gonna
rid
have to
of
go
the
back and
bottle.
steal another one.
If I'm like hanging off the bottle, I'm gonna try to like, kick him in the face. She's like, no! Stop it! Less of like hurting him and more of just annoying the shit out of him. With my weak little ass legs.
Trying to pull him by the collar and just like put him on the ground nicely, not like throwing him.
Hey, no!
Alright, Crane, calm down. It's just wine, alright? Just calm down. It's not even... Is it the same as the one I drank in the room?
Nah, this one is a nice, like, sapphire blue color.
See, it's
I'm
not
leaving
even
before
the
you
same
start
wine.
murdering.
It's different. Alright, here, take a sip. Oh no, that's alright. You don't drink. I forgot. Sorry. Here, yep. You can have the rest. Good
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Craig's
Very
gonna
good.
go find the entertainment people, the music and all that, and just like listen to them.
Alright, people, let's go to party.
So as you guys begin to walk around a little bit, you do find a large kind of courtyard or clearing that's surrounded by gigantic hedgerows. As you walk into it, you see that this seems to be the general congregation for the party. There's like just countless people set up at various tables. And you do notice that there is what looks to be like a large stage at one edge of the courtyard. And upon that stage, you can see that there's a big-ass table set up with just enough chairs. You can see for everybody in the party, there's one chair in the middle that is a gigantic throne of just pure white wood covered with beautiful flowers. And then next to that one on its right-hand side is a smaller throne. It looks like a mini version of the big throne. Atia, you know that the big throne is reserved for Sabrel, but you also know that the little throne is reserved for you, and then the other seats are for your friends.
Great. Just gonna look around. Does she recognize anyone?
There is a shitload of people. You do notice Elhorn with several of the squirrels sitting at one table. They're all drinking from little thimble-sized cups and having a good time. You can see, though, that oddly enough, you don't see your family anywhere. Don't really see too many people that, like, you see, you know, faces that you've seen around for sure, but nobody that you're like super close with.
She's just gonna go to the little chair to sit down.
Do we have a table reserved for us, or is it randomly assigned? Like you can just sit whatever you want.
Yeah, you guys have a table. It's
all right, then.
Big one on the stage.
Just for shits and giggles, do I see any humanoid, like, sized, familiar-looking rabbits?
Yeah, there's definitely some Heron walking around.
Not ours.
Tutu?
Not Tutu,
Yeah.
no.
Totally would have fucked with him.
Oh no, you guys will find out what happened to Tutu at some point.
Okay.
Like, I don't think Atia ever told you what was going on,
Nope.
why Tutu had to leave, because there was a whole reason. It was going to be part of his plot, but then I just decided to have it be the reason he left, so... But, yeah. There's a whole thing.
Yep, we'll hop up on the big chair.
I don't think okay.
It's the most comfortable one, though.
I'm
Look,
gonna
I can, like, lean back in it.
I'm gonna prepare a, what is that? Spare the dying for when the guards come out here and start to try to kill you.
I'm not gonna try to kill him. He's just having fun, Crane.
Is there any food around that we can eat, because I'm starving?
You guys do see that there is a couple of like buffet style tables set up that have all sorts of it looks like a feast straight out of one of the Redwall books. So there's all like sort of like candied nuts and, you know, various vegetables and stuff. No meat. Just all candied, you know, nuts and vegetables and salads and breads and...
Ern is getting the largest bowl that he can find and just filling it.
Taylor is just going
Not
like the
right.
dwarf.
He will go out of his way to find a bowl.
Belior is just doing like the dwarf did in Rivendell, just trying to find the meat anywhere.
There's no meat on the spread, unfortunately.
God damn it, where is the meat?
You don't need meat here. Just try some of these berries.
You see Mushy standing at one end of the table holding up a mushroom, looking at it skeptically.
Oh no!
Is that cannibalism?
I would think so.
Yeah. If you guys eat any mushrooms, I will not talk to you.
You can slay them, then they'll be evil.
Yeah, pretty much.
Grim's going for all the sweet flavored stuff. Anything that's like honey covered and just sweetness.
There's definitely a lot of that.
Oh,
Yeah, pulls out his rash and eats that, 'cause that's like salted meats in it.
I'm gonna be the first D&D character to get diabetes.
I guarantee you it's not the first.
Oh yeah.
As you guys, return to the table with your food and, begin getting settled in and you're all chatting, suddenly a silence begins to fall over the crowd. As you turn your head in the direction that everybody seems to be looking, and Queen Sabril kind of strides through the courtyard towards the head table that you guys are seated at. Are you still seated in her throne yet?
Move.
So she just kind of waves her hand, and it's like a portal opens up beneath you, and you fall through it, and just like spout up into one of the empty chairs off to the side. Completely harmless though; it doesn't hurt at all. It's just like a soft like. Whoop.
Give her a dirty look.
She doesn't even look at you. Keeps walking. Actually, though, you do see her kind of give you kind of a side eye and then a little wink, and you see like maybe a half smile.
I just elbow Yip a little, say, "Hey Yip, think she has something for you. Maybe you should try, get her on a date or something."
Yeah, then I could go steal the cold iron sword.
Is that you listening to this?
The boy, that's good thinking.
You're right, definitely right next to them, Atia.
I'm gonna slap them both.
So Sabril makes her way up onto the stage. As she does, you guys can see that she's wearing like a very fancy sparkling dress. The way that it sparkles, it almost looks like stars on a black night sky. She takes position up in the front of the table before all of the silent Fae and in front of you guys. Fae, friends, my people, I call you together to celebrate the return of my beloved champion and knight, Atia. There's like just a thunder of applause as all of the Fae break out cheering and clapping, and Sabril kind of turns towards you, Atia, and like gestures.
Atia looks super uncomfortable.
Yeah, Belio just stands up and pulls Atia up, say, "Yeah!" and just clap with his big massive hands.
Cringe could use prestidigitation to little fireworks and butterflies behind her.
This knight has braved the world below on a mission of great importance, a mission of great danger as well, from which several did not return. In fact, of those sent on this mission, Atia is the only one to return.
Wait, should we have been praying about that?
While we revel in Atia's return, we must also remember those that were lost in this harrowing journey. For Atia was but one sent on this quest. In addition to the loss of our dear Fae brethren, we also mourn the loss of a dustling today. When our brave knight was lost among the trials of another world, these brave dustlings beside me showed their worth, helping her to return safely to us. One of their group, however, did not survive the journey here. She gestures, and at this point you see a couple of satyrs move into the courtyard. Between them there's a litter upon which Thundin's body has been placed. It seems to have been posed with multiple wires and other, fixtures to make him pose with his gun up and a smile on his face, as if he's about to take a shot.
Crit looks at me and is like, "See, I told you he was just sleeping! Hey, Thundin!"
As they set him up, you can clearly see that his destroyed midriff that had been completely destroyed by the magic before has been meticulously filled with padding to make it look like it's intact.
What did I say?
This
like all the
man,
padding.
this mortal, is a hero in every sense of the word, giving his life so that our mission could be successful. Today, we honor him. Sabrelle strides forward and she places a finger on Thundin's head. You see a couple of gray lines begin to spread out from where her finger touched, spreading their way down Thundin's body. It slowly transforms his skin to stone, the stone of a statue. You can see that his eyes have been replaced by a couple of glittering gems, but bit by bit, he is transformed into a statue of Thundin. At which point the satyrs remove the wiring and the litter, standing the statue up.
And looks at Ott to be like, I always thought he was an alcoholic, but now I could just see he was stoned.
Let the Bacchanalia begin. Sabrelle gestures, and there's a large stone fountain at the center of the courtyard, which begins to bubble with an iridescent red liquid. It glows as if a light shines through it, but the light is coming from below, even though there is no light. You can see all of the other Fae have begun grabbing crystal goblets that are with their table settings and filling them in the fountain. This must be the legendary drink that you had heard about earlier, the Alvitarine.
Beldor is taking a goblet and makes a beeline for the fountain and pour one and then just empties it right away.
So as people begin to move, Sabrelle moves towards you, Atia, and kind of stopping you before you get up. I will let you enjoy your revelry for now, but there's still much to do. When you are finished, gather your friends and meet me in my council chambers.
Yes, my queen. And she kind of does a little curtsy.
Sabrelle nods and then she just strides away, leaving the courtyard. So, Belior, as you drain the wine, or not the wine, rather, the Alvitarine, you feel just a pleasant warmth take over your body. It's very, very distinctly different than being drunk. You do feel a little bit of the, the just giddiness and excitement, but instead of being dizzy and disoriented, your vision kind of begins to distort, turning more into almost like you're looking at everything through the lens of a painting. Everything looks almost like watercolor or oil paints as you walk through the forest. Your emotions begin to feel amplified. Time begins to flow strangely as you take your second drink.
Whoa! Guys, you really have to try this. This is amazing. Woo! Best drink ever! And I just keep drinking.
I'm just gonna start drinking after hearing that.
Say,
Fuck yeah, it's gotta be some hard shit.
You can drink this, Grin. It doesn't have any alcohol.
Grim's gonna smell it.
It smells delicious. It smells like fruit juice, berry juice.
Okay, I guess I'll give it a shot.
Ooh, just first time.
Holy shit! You guys, I can hear colors.
It looks as if you can. It's almost like you can see every molecule of everything in the universe. It's just clicking, moving around, distorting, moving. everyone's a big mass of stuff.
His mask of disguise is probably going completely wacky right now, and his body is like changing constant colors and shapes. This is awesome.
So I'm assuming everybody's having some?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys, after drinking the drink, you distinctly remember heading back to your table, enjoying some food, speaking to some of the Fey residents. You remember walking through the twilight streets of Senaliers, arm in arm with each other, singing songs to Thundin. You remember finding a group that was sitting there, and Kryn getting up on a stump and giving a lively performance, at which point everybody cheered greatly, and then Kryn sang a song that they didn't quite like, and they ended up chasing him around the bend.
Oh, I already know what song that would have been. Tavern
guys-
full of drunken dwarves. It literally says too much for an elf.
There's quite a bit that you do remember, but eventually the color in your watercolor portrait, in your oil painting begins to drain, and you one by one slowly black out for the night, as the Alvitrain kind of runs its course through you. Kryn, you, strangely enough, even though this is your first time drinking anything, are the last one to black out. And you distinctly remember stumbling through the dirty streets between trees, until you found a small glade where a lone goblin played a very subtle flute, kind of beckoning you forward. You remember following him through flowers, through meadows, under trees, and through bushes. But then you blacked out. You all awake sometime later, your son in the same position, each in your own bed, safely in the dorm back in the Palace of Senaliers. Kryn, as you come to your senses, you realize that you're holding the flute that the goblin was playing.
Oh. That is cool. In case this is important for anything, I'm technically not, can't use a flute.
Well, you better learn.
Yep, I should probably learn. I can use the bagpipes. I wonder if I
Of
can
course
turn
you
this
can.
into... Yeah.
Of course you can.
Bagpipes, the vole, and the hurdy-gurdy. Thunder was supposed to make me those bagpipes. I should go find him. But yeah, I'll look at the flute, like how fancy is it?
Looks really plain. It's just a plain, silvery flute.
Well, I'll put that in my, my inventory here. Actually, I guess I'll give it a little try. Try to... Like, what kind of flute? Is it like the side one or more like the recorder type one? Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a little try.
You give it a little puff. You're not, super great at it, but you're a natural at musical instruments, so you make a nice, couple of notes. It'll take some practice to learn, but it's a decent instrument.
Well, I don't know who this belonged to, but I'm gonna just put this in my pocket. Keep that nice and safe.
So yeah, back in the as you guys emerge from the dorms, you guys do see that the damage that was caused from the fight with Belior has been fixed. Your guys' table has been set back up. Tables have been, or the chairs have been repaired. Everything's good to go in your room again.
They sure work fast here, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, probably magic.
Yip's kind of stumbling and singing a really annoying kobold song.
I'm just gonna go out as hurdy-gurdy and play music to it.
It's like,
If I remember correctly, their music is like random screeches.
Yes, it is.
Ah. Well, that was a fun night. I wonder where... Thundin probably had an awesome time.
Still don't get it, Grin.
Yeah, what?
Thundin is not gonna come back.
What are you talking about? He's already here.
he's dead.
No,
God
he's,
damn.
no, he's not. He's right here.
What is
I got
that?
a rock. I got a rock, and I painted a dwarf face on a rock.
No.
Yeah, see? He's even thick.
Oh no!
Yes.
Inspiration.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
So got George here.
Oh, George.
Yeah, see, guys? He's just right here. Oh, hey, lad, let's go get some beer. Come on.
Jesus.
Denial.
Yeah, Kryn found a rock at some point and painted it while he was high. I'll go with that story.
Yeah, did you have the rock before the party, or was this something that you picked up?
Oh, I mean, I was gonna like originally have this as be something he did like probably during or some point at the party, but if he got super high, he probably doesn't even realize he did this. He truly thinks that this is probably Thundin.
Oh god.
Oh,
Especially because he saw Thundin get turned into a rock. Oh.
Oh yeah, this is... Okay, guys, let's go. This is gonna be next to all my D&D shit for like ever.
that's the
Let's
best
do it.
thing.
You got the eye patch, the eye,
love
like a
it.
weird mouth, and a bunch of like beard shit. Tried
I
to do as
love it.
close to like a kindergarten thing as I could because it's Kryn.
I love that
And
so
the
much.
cheeks.
Them cheeks be clapping.
Are they clapping? Alright, where are we going?
Is everyone feeling okay? We need to go see the queen's...
Do we all need or just you?
We all need to go see the queen. She might have some tasks for us.
Hey,
Well,
good
well.
point, lass.
I filled out of school. I don't need a task.
Yeah, why would she have task force? You're the one working for her. We just tag-alongs, probably. Yeah, tag-alongs, I guess.
It's okay, Belior. You can miss the meeting and I'll just let you know what we have to do.
Yeah, it might involve that guy down the cells.
Yeah, she
Oh,
would
I'm coming.
be able to like, help you with your fucking theories.
As soon as you say like as soon as you mention the guy in the cell, like Belior is just up and ready. All right, let's go. Yes, you're coming. Let's go.
He's probably riding your shoulder.
All right, lad. Everybody ready? Is Thundin ready?
Wait, Ayla, I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right, let's go.
Mark.
Sit.
Yeah. Ing. Yeah.
Six, is your mother still with us?
Oh yeah, what?
Cheeks.
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 Oh.
I would say that when you woke up, you noticed that at some point before you blacked out, you had summoned your father too.
Did I dress him up?
Yes, but you're not even sure where the clothing came from because it's nothing that you had before you blacked out. So like maybe you stole it from somebody or something, but you don't know.
There's
Oh yeah, did anyone else get anything weird when they woke up?
I think there's might be somebody naked around. Cause
I have my pants on.
you
What?
can.
Probably a lot of naked people. No.
So this is my father. He's my pop-pops. But I don't know who dressed him up.
Alright, good morning, sir. Good
I kind of
morning,
feel
madam.
weird that all I got was a flute. You got your dad back. That is like, wow, this place is amazing.
Well, I get my parents back whenever I feel like I want to talk to them. So don't. It's nothing special.
It's pretty nice, you know.
Thank you.
No problem.
Do you want me to raise your parents too?
No, my parents are still alive, don't worry.
Oh, what a shame. You can't carry them around.
I would let you.
You can't carry them around if they're alive, like me.
Well, my parents are bigger than me, so carrying them around is hard.
If I ever get the chance to meet my parents, then we'll see.
You just need a skull for this, nothing more.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Wait,
I
what was
thought
that about a
napkin guy
skull?
was like your dad.
You ever
What?
say those words to me again, and I swear I will throw you out that window.
Yeah, fine. Open the
As
broad.
long as you leave his
Wait,
skull
what?
intact, I can work with it.
I'm also little.
I feel like
I guess we're
it
both-
must have taken Yip a lot of restraint not to say it again. I really expected you to just say it again.
I wish he used feather fall on him.
It's alright.
Everyone ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Yep. Also, Bellior probably noticed all the alcohol's gone at this point.
So, before we continue, I was reading Tasha's, and apparently my thralls can become very different things, and you have to decide as a DM. Which one is it gonna be?
Huh?
I can get a bone beast, a groger, a grave touch, ghoul, a skeleton, a spirit, a visage, or a zombie.
From Baldur's?
Yeah.
We'll discuss.
Page 140.
I don't know, dude. I'll look at it during the break.
Okie dokes.
But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, keep role playing, guys. No worries.
Let's go
Going to the queen.
meet the queen. Hey, anyone see my rifle?
I think the rifle is with the big statue we saw last night.
I saw that. It's very nice for him to make a statue of me.
Yes, Thundin, you deserved it.
Oh, damn right.
Alright, Thundin,
Also,
go.
where the fuck is that shit?
Good question. We need to go ask the queen for that.
Mount have been blown up again. I don't think we have an army of kobolds this time.
I think that the skeleton is what it would be because of your... Well, so you actually get to choose. It's not me who chooses.
Oh, so I choose.
But I think skeleton. So like you have a certain challenge rating that is the most that you can summon. So like, like right now, let me scroll up a bit. Total thrall challenge rating. We're 4th level.
Yep.
So right now, if you wanted to summon both your parents, they would have to both be skeletons because those are both 1/4 challenge rating. So you'll notice on the Undead Thralls chart, they have a challenge rating, right?
Yep.
So you can summon up to 1/2 challenge rating, and it can be from any combination of these guys. So, 2 of the 1/4 is pretty much all you can do right now. Later on, you can see that there's ones that are 1 or 2, You get what I'm saying?
So what if I want zombies? It's a 4th, and I want 2 zombie parents.
You can do 2 zombie parents, that's fine.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can do any combinations of skeletons, spirit zombies, so yeah. Okay. And I'll set up the stat sheets for him during the break.
Thank you.
Anyway, yeah, for sure. Anyway, yeah, so you guys are heading up to the council chamber now?
Yeah.
Aye.
Alright. So, you guys make your way back up, the same path that you guys took the day before with Elhorn. Now, probably leading the way. Eventually, you guys do come up to the great doors that you know lead to the council chamber, the top of the tree. As you can see in this wonderful piece of artwork that I ripped off the internet to put as our background. So,
We all do it.
oh yeah, I'm not an artist. I'm gonna steal other people's artwork.
Yeah, I'm gonna just steal everything from you.
So, you guys, heading through the door, you can see Queen Sabrelle sitting on her throne, similar to the day before, or at least, you know, it's hard to say if it was the day before, but the time before when you saw her. You can also see that she has two individuals on, one on either side of her. On her right side is the Demon Lord Aki Shigal, suspended in a bubble, magical bubble, some 10 feet in the air. He's kind of skittering around inside of it like a trapped cockroach. On the left side, you can see the masked half-elf from the dungeons. He is chained up with some silvery chains, forced into kind of a kneeling position with the chains looped into a loop that's been driven into the floor of this chamber. Of course, these chains are bound around your wrists, which have them bound together, and then it also extends to your neck, so you can't really move very easily.
Failure is just gonna spit in his direction when he sees him.
You will have much time for that. Trust me, my friend, Sabrelle
No.
says.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'm just looking at the guy with the crimson mask. I'm not looking at anything else.
Grin's probably gonna pass and be like, "So is your face fucked up too?" Grin's the only other person wearing a mask.
He would probably just hang there, not respond.
How rude. You've been asked a question.
There,
Yes, it is.
Be strong, brother. He walks away. But also don't be because you're wearing the mask of a bad guy. I don't know at this point. I'm just being weird.
Did you enjoy yourselves at the Bacchanalia?
I can remember only half the night.
Oh, very much, very much. It was that drink, amazing. Best drink ever.
The Alvitrain is quite powerful. I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. We have done our best to honor your friend, and as I said before, once we work out this issue with my husband, and we can return you to your plane, I will help in bringing the statue to his people.
Thank you very much. I'm sure he'll appreciate it.
Oh, hey, they should definitely have a statue of me.
Oh yeah, by the way, Grin is in denial about Thundin's death.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm right here. Yeah, what the hell, Ati? He's like right here. Why are you...
These are very strange individuals you found.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
Well, he's been
This is Crit from
Subject
now
of-
on.
very, very weird stuff.
As you know, I'm sure that you all would like to return to your homeland. However, the wefts, the passages between our two realms, are currently under a blockade of sorts. It would be quite impossible for you to return currently without invoking the wrath of the Moonlit King.
Oh no, what will I ever do?
For the time being, you are of course welcome to stay here. And of course you are welcome to live out as long as you'd like within the halls of Sinalgates. However,
Corinne, you can stay.
I had
Wow,
hoped
this place sucks.
you had proven thus far to be incredibly resourceful. And as I am about to send my trusted knight on another mission, I thought perhaps that you would accompany it. Indeed, this mission is not just for me, but also for your friend Belior here.
Belior?
I'm
Yeah.
listening.
What'd you do this time?
Well,
I don't know.
he's done nothing other than
See?
stand up to the king and become cursed. It's only that the objective in which I deem to send you towards is, well, there is a place along the way where I believe Belior could receive the help that he needs. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I'm sure you're wondering why I am so concerned about the mark on our friend's arm here. She's kind of gesturing towards the masked half-elf. Additionally, I'm sure you may be assuming that if only the Archfey knew of the magic behind creating one of these weapons, that it must be my husband who has betrayed us and given these secrets away. There is something, though, that we Fae do not talk about much. During the first telling, long ago, in the days of yore, the Fae houses were quite different than they are now. There was, of course, the Court of Seasons, the Gloaming Court, the Green Court, but there is one more, the Court of Shadow Fae. This court, well, they're not one that you would hear about much now. Or at the end of the very first telling, they became unwell. And us other Archfey came together to seal them within the Fey Dark, deep below our Fey Wilds. The entrances are of course sealed with powerful magic. Powerful enough that none should be able to escape the prison that we've created. However, and it may be a coincidence, the mark upon this man's arm, this man who claims to have just shown up at our doorstep, it is incredibly similar to one used by the Court of Midnight Teeth, one of the Shadow Fae courts. I think it impossible, but as we are yet to know more, it is important we follow up any lead. That is why I must send you, Atia, to the city of Mithrandine on the other side of the Briar of the Deep Briar. There, you will find the Citadel Arcana, the guarding citadel of the greatest gate into the Feydawn. I would like you to inspect our defenses there. See if you can determine if the Shadow Fae have found a way through. Along the way, you will pass through a place called Broken Stone Vale. This valley is a haven of sorts for lycanthropes here in the Feywilds. Your kind, my unfortunate friend, are constantly hunted by my husband. Not to kill, but to use. It seems you're cursed to follow the moonlight, so to speak. However, there is a new entity who guards the veil. I know little of her, since she has only appeared within the last few hundred years. They call her the Lady, and they say that she protects all lycanthropes. I suggest you seek her out within Broken Stone Vale. Be wary, though. They don't treat outsiders very well within that valley.
Pretty much everywhere we go.
Very true.
We got this, my queen.
Additionally, Belior, you must know, once you leave the city, and the farther you get away from it, my protection will begin to ebb. You will need to be constantly on the lookout. For as you get farther away from here, your curse will begin to take control again.
Alright, I got it. Be careful.
So fucked.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering why, if I'm so concerned for this prisoner, I would have had him brought here to hear all of this. It is because I have decided that he will accompany you.
What?
What?
I would like you to keep watch over him. I will have my hands full wringing information out of Akishgal here. And I believe that you may be able to find something from this one. Remember, I did cast a powerful zone of truth around him, and he did not know who had given him the mark. He may be no more than a pawn in a game that he does not understand. Or he could be an enemy. Either way, I can think of no better place than below the nose of my most trusted knight.
And why not just kill him right away? And keep the
This
skin
is useful.
with his mark.
That's kind of grim, dude.
Fate
Well, the only
works-
thing that matters is the mark, isn't it?
Fate works in strange ways, my friend. I think his story is perhaps greater than we know. I would ask Bergta, but she seems to have disappeared lately.
What's that?
One of the other Fey ladies. She is in charge of the Weave of Fate.
Good to know.
Anyway, I relinquish control of this prisoner to you, my knight. Sabril snaps her fingers, and the chains that are binding the masked half-elf just kind of disintegrate to mist as you find yourself free.
I kind of turn to the masked elf and be like, what's your name?
Silence, Pharaoh.
How do you spell that?
That's
type it in chat.
S-Y-L. Yeah, let me type it out.
Maybe change the name of your, below your icon thing on Roll20.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Because I definitely will not be able to silenced Pharaoh. Right.
Alright,
So it's kind of getting
silence.
Kingsley back in this.
I hope you behave and if you get out of place, even in the slightest, I have no issue with killing you. And I'm sure
I
my
hope
friend
you
Ellie
don't
or
behave.
here has no issue with it either.
None in the slightest.
On the contrary, I hope I can be of some help and maybe get some answers myself.
Want to know one thing? What's your favorite song?
I don't know. I didn't.
Oh, you're gonna love this. I got a whole list of songs. Oh, this is gonna be great.
I'm
He
sure.
had some rudimentary possessions on him when he was captured. I will have Elhorn bring them to you and meet you down below. I also will have an additional gift for all of you waiting down in the city. You will find it waiting for you in Sunbrook Clearing. Atia, you know the place. At the edge of the city. Elhorn should be waiting for you there as well with the belongings of this silence.
Thank you, my queen. You've done more than enough for us.
Now, I would like to know, Atia, I feel when I sent you on your last mission, I maybe was not clear enough of my expectation. You did, of course, fulfill the mission, but I sensed that there was quite a bit of confusion. Is there anything that I can clarify for you before you leave?
Oh, damn it. I don't feel I've fulfilled the mission before, but I think you've made things clear this time.
Very well. Then, as soon as you are prepared, make your way to Mithrandian. We will speak soon, my knight.
We will, my queen.
And as you guys make your way out of the council chamber, we're going to take a break. You guys have made your way back down from the council chamber. Making your way, you guys stop by your dormitory again to gather all of your things, and then down again to the lifts, which take you down to the floor of the city below. You can see that the people of Senalies is a lot quieter now. Seems like people are kind of recovering from the festivities.
Okay, so where were we going?
We have several stops.
Yeah, but
I
like,
believe she had said the Sunbrook Clearing.
yeah,
but
that
I
place.
don't want to overstep.
She also said Broken Stone Valley.
Right, but that was
I mean, the place we
later.
currently need to go in the city. She said there's like one more gift for us. At a
Yes, that's
place.
in
That
Sunbrook
was-
Clearing,
Oh, okay.
where Elhorn is waiting for us.
Oh, yeah. I like that guy.
But, Adia, you do know that's at the very edge of the city, like on the way out. So if you guys have any preparations that you want to make, any shots.
Oh yeah, I need to get some
Alright, so
healing
Sombra Clearing
potions.
it's outside the city, so if you want to enjoy Senalius, please do before we head out.
Sounds like you guys had a lively party last night. Sounded like it was a lot of fun. I don't think I have anything much to partake in.
Yeah, it should have come, man. It was a riot. Oh wait.
Yes, I was tied up.
That can always be a riot too.
I mean, some people pay a lot of money for that, man.
So send them to them.
Not that I know. Okay, we should probably attempt to buy some things that help us.
Well, unless you want to go giving away everything that has meaning to you.
I mean, we kind of need healing potions, don't we?
We do need healing potions, yes.
Do the things that mean meaning to you, like.
Yeah, apparently, like,
I don't have any
meaningful thing.
You don't have anything meaningful to you?
Well,
Well, that's just
not
sad.
on me presently.
You guys
Doesn't
see,
need
he's
to be an
literally
object, you
wearing,
can
like, he's just got
do
clothes.
memories.
Nothing
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Oh,
I feel like they should accept my gold. It means a lot to me.
That makes sense, yes.
Yeah.
So you can pay for all our stuff, yep. I know a good store, and I lead them to like a general store.
Alright, so it's more of a bazaar, a collection of just stands that are all set up along the road that, you know, each specialize in a different kind of good, but it looks like along this strip you can pretty much get anything that you need. As far as, like, normal items go. Obviously you can't find, like, a Holy Avenger here, you know, but you guys are pretty good about that.
This is garbage. We can't get a Holy Avenger here for memories. God.
Some
God damn it.
Because every memory your character has.
Yeah,
Alright,
right.
I'll take it. It's like, what am I here? What the fuck?
Trying to find a freaking... See if I'm trying to find a spell. I can't remember if it's in Valdes or one of Cobalt Press, but is there like a spell that helps to like decipher codes? Or some
Yeah,
shit?
I think there's like encrypt and decrypt. I think that's from Valdes.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Encrypt and decrypt. Because I'm trying to figure out like what level that is and if I can get a scroll of that.
I can link it, but I just pulled it up. If you... Oh, it says page not found. That's fun. It's from... What's that? Mordenkainen's MHH?
Mm.
I approach whoever's selling potions, by the way.
That's the Midgard Heroes Handbook.
Oh, okay.
Ah, here we are. Encrypt, decrypt. Alright, I found it. Attaching a written message or book, you can contact. Oh no, that allows me to hide stuff myself. It doesn't allow me to reveal other things. I swore there was a... Damn it, I stole a goddamn journal from the professor and I just need to find something to help me decrypt this shit because I'm assuming he probably has this shit encrypted.
Maybe he doesn't.
I mean, I should probably open the journal and look to see first.
I think you did open the journal and you did see that it was decrypted.
Okay, yeah.
Or encrypted, rather.
Actually, there's 2 here, so let's... Nope, page not found on that one. Oh, no, that's enlarged. I'll find it. Unless that's the only spell.
Just found one of the funniest magic items I've ever seen.
Blindfold of invisible. Oh
Is it
god. Makes that part of your face invisible.
No, it makes that part of your face invisible and you can't see anything.
Oh yeah.
My favorite magic item I ever came up with was the Amulet of Good or Evil. It detects good or evil, but I can't remember which. Now go forth, an adventure.
There is something there. It could be good, it could be evil.
You know, that would be great for Mushy, because of her sword. It's like,
Oh my god.
it detects it on this guy, I'm gonna kill everybody that it detects it on.
Would it detect the sword? Who knows?
Mystery. Well, the sword's not a... Well, it is sentient, but it's not a person. A humanoid creature.
What's that?
I could technically learn Detect Evil and Good. Or just, like, have it as one of my spells, but I don't really have a reason to.
Well, that's just like you detect like fiends and stuff, right? Yeah.
It's a list. It has like Fae, Fiends, right? Thought it was like that.
Something like that, yeah.
A Celestial, Aberration, Elemental, Fae, Fiend, or Undead.
Also, sorry I defaulted to Silence voice. I have a voice for this character in mind. I've just been too busy and tired to practice it.
Unacceptable.
I can't find whatever spell it is, so I will...
You can practice this while you clean the debris.
Oh yes, that's what I want to do while I'm surrounded by neighbors.
Exactly.
I'm just hearing me sing.
I'll just see if I can find some really smart person.
Just hand it over, man. I got you.
No.
It seems that most of the Fae that you bring it to, nobody's being helpful, pretty much.
I want to buy healing potions.
Do you have anything meaningful to give?
I can give out my elven dueling blade.
Didn't you just like buy that in the last town?
I think it was gifted to me by someone. I bought the double-bladed scimitar. Isn't it meaningful because of my story as an elf and I know how it works? God dang it.
No.
I have a ring of telekinesis. I'm not gonna keep that away. It's fine, I don't need healing potions.
Scroll of Comprehend Language couldn't possibly help with decoding shit, right?
I think it specifically states that it doesn't.
I'll click on the spell just to make sure.
Hey, Alex. So, I think it was last session, Sabro gave me a diamond. I was pretty sure it was an illusion. Has it disappeared?
Yeah, it
Oh
does.
no, it hasn't. It's
Oh,
a real
really?
diamond. Yeah, it's a real
Oh,
diamond.
shit. That's a bet.
Yeah, you're right, Alex. It doesn't help.
Oh, can I go out and try to get somebody to make it into, like, a necklace so I can be even more bling the fuck out?
Yeah, you find a craftsman who agrees to work it into a necklace for you. But But he says that you have to tell him a really enthralling story if you'd like him to do that.
Oh shit, no, the thing from Sabro was a diamond ring. But then I'll do it with the 50 gold piece diamond that I'm not using anymore.
Alright.
Enthralling story. I'll tell him the story about how I blew up a college.
Well, start from the beginning, my friend. Gather around, everybody. Our friend here has a story. You can see a whole bunch of random fae come around. A lot of them look like humanoids with animal heads, but yeah, there's a lot of them that gather around, and I'm assuming the party also gathers around.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I am like just so happy.
He didn't say what language I had to do it in. Can I start telling this story in Draconic?
You can, but the guy will stop you and be like, I don't understand. I'm afraid it won't be very enthralling if I don't know what you're saying.
Okay. So I was a merchant from the I think it's literally just called the Merchant Coast, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Traveling along the Merchant Coast, and I was displaying aptitude for magic. So I went down to the magic school that we have that was next to a lake. While traveling, I found it was a wizard. He was a really good friend of mine. So after a while, we made it to the college, and it was pretty useless. They were really bad at teaching, and it didn't help me with my magic. But one day, I heard a calling from a weird voice, and suddenly the tower exploded in the most electric lightning bolt you've ever seen. It blew up the entirety of our barracks, and it hurt my friend pretty badly. But I also stole a ring from him, and he holds up the ring on like a chain that he has.
Quite the story. Alright, that's a deal. He puts together quickly a necklace for you, incorporating the diamond.
Do you still remember the story? Did you like take it out of your head or something? No
Thank you very much,
magical,
sir.
no like magical shenanigans.
I think I just specifically can't repeat it, right?
In this case, he luckily for you, he worded it a little bit differently. He told you to tell him a story. If you said to give him a story, you'd have to give it to him, you know.
Oh well, we just need to tell stories to people for things.
Information, knowledge, that's worth much.
Really? Who's like the most intelligent person, other than like, maybe the queen in this city? Like super arcane type people, magic-y, wizard people. You live in a land of magic and fairies. You don't know that?
Most of us are skilled in some magics. Most of the more powerful fae tend not to stay in the city as to not be...
Someone in charge of a library who has a whole lot of books.
Oh, what
like
else?
an archive. Oh wait, are we literally going to a place called...
You guys are going to the Citadel Arcanum.
Okay, that's still different.
No, unfortunately, no library or archive here. Mostly, all of our tales are told through spoken word.
I need someone to help me with this fucking book! Damn it! Okay.
Did you
Just
ask
leave
the
it
queen?
here, Corinne. I can help you with it.
Just... Alright. Have a way. Just hand you the journal and be like, decipher that.
I open it and try to read it.
It is Have you guys seen anything on the Voynich manuscript? It looks a little bit like that on the inside as far as the writing goes. Just completely undecipherable. Not in any language that you've ever seen. Doesn't seem to be any language.
Uh-huh. It says here that Thundin died.
Well, that's a load of bullshit.
It also says, Kryn, I am your father.
I don't have a father.
You don't have a father? That sounds sad.
Eh. Also, does anyone have access to I detect magic? Because I'm gonna see if if this is encoded in magic, maybe we can just get rid of the magic that encoded it. I really need to buff up my spells here.
Can we do an Arcana check or something to know what it is?
I don't think you need to do a check. You can tell it's a book.
What kind of encryption it has, or what language?
Well, I want to figure out if the professor if he casted encrypt and decrypt on the thing. Would I know that's a spell he knows? From just being his assistant?
I doubt he would have let you in on that pertaining secret.
What, that he knows the...
I mean, he knows most spells that a wizard can learn. If it's a spell that a wizard can learn, he's probably sat down and transcribed it, there's no reason that it wouldn't have.
Oh, yeah. Let's see.
But as far as, if it's something that he does often to encrypt stuff, or, what method of encryption he used, he probably wouldn't have shared that with you.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of at a loss right now, because I stole this book, but I have no way to decrypt it right now, because I thought there was a spell that could help me decrypt this shit, but apparently there is not.
Next time we have a break, I can learn or how to commune and try to use the spell.
Use what spell? What?
Detect magic. That's what you wanted, right?
Oh, yeah. Because I'm assuming that if you cast, the spell encrypt and decrypt, it'll probably leave some sort of magical trace. I don't know how that spell works. Well, I mean, I know how it works, but... God damn, I was really hoping for a decrypting spell. Alright, well, that's all I can do. Oh, I should probably go see if I can trade some stories for, some potions. And I go see if there's a potion seller.
It's a potion seller, and he's got actually several of the different kinds of potions. He's got the first couple levels of potions. He's got potions of healing. He's got potions of greater healing. Got trying to remember all the different levels. Here we go. Yeah, he's got potions of healing, potions of greater healing, and he even has one potion of superior healing.
What do you want for the potion of superior healing?
You would have to give me... Well, you would have to give me a defining story. Something truly important.
Yeah.
It said give.
Give. He
To
said
help heal this party, I will give you a truly special story. Now, to be fair, am I gonna if I tell you the story and give it to you, do I just straight up forget it, or do I just not have the capability of telling anyone?
It will be mine.
So I literally wouldn't, I physically wouldn't be able to remember it?
It wouldn't have happened to you. It would be mine. I said a defining story.
Alright.
It's not worth it.
How much healing does the superior potion give you?
8d4 plus 8.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. I will tell you the story of how I met my first friend. Oh, God. So, see, this would have been maybe 6 months, maybe a year after I escaped captivity after being mutilated for years upon years. I had traveled between many different towns, but because of certain physical traits of mine, people would always be afraid of me or, try to chase me away. I think there was one time where some old lady literally just sent a bunch of dogs after me. That was scary. But then when I got to one town, it happened so bad that I ended up getting attacked by a mob of people. They kept throwing things at me, telling me to get away, but then someone intervened. A man named Zenith. He was a traveling performer who had tried to calm the crowd down and had defended me. And, well, they didn't like that too much, so they started throwing stuff at him too. And we both kind of had to hightail it out of town as quickly as possible. And basically, for I think about 5 years there, I kind of stuck with him. He taught me pretty much everything I know about the outside world. He taught me how to play music and how to entertain people, and he helped me make my first mask. That's that's how basically I met my first friend.
It is accepted. She slides not only the potion of superior healing, but also 2 regular healing potions over. As you grab them, the memories, the entire story, everything that you just told her fades from your mind. You honestly can't even remember why exactly you have these potions, but you're holding these potions.
Wait, he also said, like, he'd been in captivity. Does he forget that?
No.
It was specifically how he met his friend. The story of probably getting attacked and all that.
I swear if you, forgot everything you said, then it's like...
They'll be fucked.
It's how they met. So Kryn probably he probably remembers Xanath at certain points, but he doesn't remember how they met. That important thing that person did to help him. Potion of superior healing, right? Was it superior or supreme? Superior.
Superior, yep.
Okay. I'll just put that on there. Okay. So 2 standard potions and superior.
Is there one store around?
Sorry, what kind of store?
Wands.
Wands?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anybody is trading magic items other than, your very basic stuff, unfortunately.
Okay.
Is my house nearby?
Yeah, it is.
I'll go to my house to grab something important.
Alright. So you make your way through the winding paths of Sonaliers, arriving at the at the medium-sized treehouse that houses your family. You can see that there is light shining from inside, and there are servants out front tending to the various bushes and flowers and whatnot.
Are they new servants, or do I know them?
You know them, yeah. It's not anyone that you're super friendly with, but it is people that you recognize that have been with the family for a while.
You're a rich girl?
I say hi to them. Yes.
They all kind of bow reverently as you walk by. Atia, daughter, You see through the window the face of a summer Eladrin, the face of your father, as he strides around the corner, opening the door and kind of standing in the doorway. I was wondering when you would return.
Hello, Father. I'm just visiting. I'm still quite busy with the Queen's business.
Could have been Zandalit, you know. He would have made a better knight.
I don't think he would, Father. Sandalit doesn't have what it takes.
What are you doing here, though? You don't have anything to get here, I'm sure.
Do I have a room?
Yeah.
I just need to go to my room, Father. Special business, you know.
He just kind of looks at you with a very, passive face, betraying very little emotion. And then he gestures for you to come inside, striding over and sitting down at he goes over and sits down at a table that's not too far from the entrance. You can see that the house is, it's pretty wide and circular, being housed inside of this tree. There are stairs that go up on either side of the wall, leading towards the second story above where your room is. Other than your father in the main room, you can see that there are a couple of other servants bustling in and out of the kitchens, bringing various, laundry and dishes around to clean and, doing various pieces of work, stuff like that.
I say hi to them while ignoring my father and going to my room.
Are the rest of you here too, or is it just Atya?
Oh, I definitely would have followed, probably.
Probably still out like shopping and doing that kind of shit.
I would probably go with Atya as well.
I would have gone wherever most of the people in the group. I don't know. Was Atya tasked with watching me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It
probably.
was tasked with watching
Yeah,
you, but
she was.
She
So she's probably with you.
Alright, so then I'm with Atya, then.
Oh,
So
no
that's
just.
fine.
Yeah. Apparently he has to go pick up his wife because a coworker couldn't. Real life. Oh.
So, Atya, yeah, your room is up on the second story.
I turn to Cheeks. Say, Cheeks, can you just keep an eye on Silence while I get something from my room?
Sure thing.
Want me to fuck with your dad's shit?
The Atya's dad looks towards you, Cheeks, and I know you.
We've met. Always a displeasure, sir.
That's right. I didn't like you.
The feeling is mutual, sir.
Sits back and very tensely just sitting there watching you all. As you go up the you see you enter into another kind of central room that's lined with doors leading off into various bedrooms and such. There are a couple of other servants that are cleaning up here, but you also see your mom is chatting with a couple of the servants up here as well. As she sees you come up the stairs, she just drops everything that she's carrying. She's like, just runs over and wraps you up in a big ass hug.
I hug her back. Hi, Mother.
Oh, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're safe. I had heard you were injured, but we went to see you so many times. I'm glad that you are fine. Now, you must be staying for at least a while, right? I'll make
Not right now. Not on
plenty
this
of dinner.
occasion. We can do dinner, yes. I've had some people I want you to introduce. You two.
Friends? Oh, you know I love friends. Yes. Okay. Give me a little while. I'll put together a dinner. I'll make some of your favorites. Do you know the palates of your friends at all? Do they like mushrooms or berries or anything like that?
Definitely not mushrooms. You'll understand.
All right. Well, it's very good to see you, dear. She gives you another big ass hug. If I'm gonna make dinner, how many should I be planning for?
7 people?
I'll need to rush off to the markets and get some things. Make sure you're back here as soon as you can smell the food.
Absolutely, mother. And she kind of hugs her and tears up a little bit.
Oh, and don't let your father bully you. He's an ass.
I know, mother. I know. It's difficult.
So you can see that your room is off on one side of the this big central room here. Even though you've been away for a while, the servants have done a good job keeping it nice and clean and orderly in here.
I assume I have several stuff with meaning.
Probably, yeah. Probably,
Okay.
some, old toys from when you were like a little kid, or, pictures of you and your, paintings of you and your family, stuff like that, family mementos.
Okay. I'll probably grab something my father gave me. And then
Alright.
head back to the bazaar for my healing potions.
Okay, so we're trading the thing that you got. You are able to get a healing potion.
Standard healing potion?
Yes, she can tell that it doesn't mean as much to you.
Okay, what if what my father gave me was like something really good? It was the only gift my father gave me ever.
And you're just gonna give that away.
Yes, I need healing
Yeah.
potions.
It was like a
I-
mug that says "You're the world's worst daughter."
I can give you one of mine.
We probably need more. Crane, thank you.
I have a superior, and plus I know healing.
I do have something to trade, but I would need something big for it. My parents call one of them.
Oh,
That is valuable.
Oh,
That
that's
is valuable.
like that has to get us something really good.
Or hear me out, a set of parents' heads.
Come on, I'm not giving them both. I better get magic
the
item
one.
for 2 fucking. I want the one.
For the one, I will, of course, trade my entire remaining stock of potions. 3 potions of greater healing, and 5 potions of healing.
Cheeks, I don't think it's worth it. They're your parents. You don't wanna
Yeah.
I have
separate them, do
6
you?
brothers and sisters.
Why don't you give away one of them?
They haven't died yet. Just waiting.
I don't think they have to die. I mean, they mean something to you, right?
Isn't that
Oh,
slave
they're,
trading?
they're worth more to me dead than alive right now. It's a complicated family history. Things are complicated at home. Let's just say that.
I get it. Oh, I assume I run into everyone and go, hey guys, we're gonna have some dinner at my family's.
I guess I could trade my hurdy-gurdy for some potions. How much do we need the potions?
I don't, well, you have the supreme healing. I got a normal standard healing. We'll be fine.
To be honest, I can't even quite. Oh, I know. I would still remember that building. It was just okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Yeah, I guess I got the feeling I probably don't need to give away my only prized possession. Dinner? What, you say something about dinner?
Does it smell like food yet?
It does not.
Yes, Crane, there is dinner, but it's not ready. My mother needs to get the ingredients.
Oh, also tonight, like at dinner, your dad seems kind of like a dick. Do you need George? You want?
I do need George, thank you.
Yeah, and you
And
is
she grabs George.
emotional support rock. Hey, don't worry, Loss. If he tonight anything, I'll just punch him in the balls.
Thanks, Thundin. You've always been so helpful.
I mean, I do need to
Thanks,
replace a
mate.
skull. I do need to replace a skull if I give my mother or father away. Just food for thought.
Can I jokingly say to the cleric store, how many potions would you give me for this rock?
For George?
Yes.
The rock was given to him by his first friend.
If you give me the rock, 1 potion. If he gives me the rock, says pointing to Kryn, 2 potions of greater healing.
Thank you. I'm good. I'll keep the rock. The rock's more important than my health. I already have a potion of healing. I can deal with just one.
Zenith gave me that to get over my, you know, the pain and all the...
I will never give it away, Crane. I was just joking.
Not a funny joke. And Crane just
I'm
walks
sorry.
away. Crane just very sadly walks away.
Oh no, George, what have we done? Crane, come back!
Oh, right. So, Elior's here.
Silence is just staring. Is just trudging along with you guys.
It's like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
A little bit.
So, what's behind your mask?
My face.
You actually have one?
Another mask.
What remains of what it
happened
once
to you?
was.
A lot of people are losing their faces in this campaign.
I still have my face. It's just not what it once was.
Listen, if you're ugly, it's okay. We're not gonna judge.
Oh yeah, trust me. You do not want to see what's under this mask.
Not knowing Kryn, yes, he would go. Probably can't be worse than what I've got.
You would... How much you want to place on that bet?
I'm not a gambling man, but your confidence definitely makes me think there's something under there worth seeing.
Yeah, but not right now.
Fair enough.
Silence, tell us more about you.
Like,
What do you
are you
remember?
good at anything? Like, you're going to be traveling with us. Are you, like, actually going to be able to do anything?
Well, I'm a fairly accomplished war mage.
Cool. How the fuck you get on our ship?
So that's a funny story. Are you certain it's your ship?
I mean, we did steal it fair and square.
Ah, very well. Yeah, so I wasn't technically a stowaway on your ship. I was looking to get away from Torum. And just
You and, like, half the people in that fucking city. Well, over half the people. Probably everyone in that city, honestly.
yes, it was a trying time, but I took safety upon your ship, admittedly, I don't like to lie. I had every intention of taking that ship for myself to flee.
Oh, I'd like to see you tie, you fucking ugly fucker!
I don't know how to speak to a rock, but
Rock, you dumb fuck! I'm a dwarf, can't you see that?
he's just gonna look to Atia.
Fuck, I love this.
Is this normal for...
It's okay. He's going through a rough time. We just lost someone in our party, as you probably heard. That's the way he deals with it. Just have some patience.
Oh, absolutely. I can
Who
do
with what?
for your
Who
loss.
did we lose? I see everyone here. That was the wolf, wasn't it? I knew he'd get himself into trouble eventually.
Yes, Crane. It was Valior. He's probably at some store.
Yeah, Bellior is currently walking around looking for anybody to sell him some meat.
In a city of vegans.
You keep
Good
hearing,
luck.
like, increasingly far in the distance, him shouting at people like, "Yeah, we're leaf lovers!" and stuff like that, you know?
Where's the beef?
Yep.
So, Silence, you had plenty of opportunity if you've been with us since we stole the ship. Why didn't you take it?
I wasn't there when you stole the ship. I was there with Kavkar.
Yeah, but like with all the fighting going on top the deck, you didn't try to think of, okay, maybe I shouldn't be on this ship and try to, jump. Or, yeah,
Well,
help too.
I wasn't entirely sure of everything that was going on. I simply got on board the ship, and shortly thereafter, so did others. So I did.
You're not a coward, Silence, are you?
No, I just would like to not go back to Torum anytime soon.
You and me both.
I would like to return, but that another time.
I would not. I would gladly find a way of dropping Torum down into the fucking ocean and just have them all die.
Can't necessarily agree with that, but there's good people there still.
Not that I've met. Let's see. One of them experimented on me. The other kidnapped me. There was that little kid that... Oh. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. Thundin, you were like really evil.
Brain, the kid was attacking us.
Wasn't he like 10?
And you're saying that 10-year-old can kill us?
I feel like there was a better way of dealing with it, but oh well. Water in the bridge now.
So the rock killed a child?
He's not a rock. How are you not getting this? I'm a goddamn dwarf.
Right, so the dwarf killed a child.
Because he was trying to murder. He was trying to murder us first. To be fair.
He was trying to kidnap Crane, and we kind of grew fond of Crane and didn't want him kidnapped. He started attacking us, and Thundin did what he had to protect the group.
And Thundin is the dwarf.
The dwarf, yes.
Yes. Oh, okay.
The one
Shot him right in the head.
Quite a shot. You must be quite the accomplished marksman.
I'm straight.
So he wishes. He wished.
have a thing to say, but it wouldn't make sense, so I'm not gonna say it.
Right, was there anything else that we needed? We got some healing potions. Was there anything else? Like, do we just generally need anything? How's everyone's rations looking?
We still have a couple.
Good to see.
Well, if I could
But
get
they're in
back
the
to my,
portable hole.
if I could get back to my equipment somehow.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, the others probably would have no idea about this because it's not like they've, lived their whole lives in the Feywild or anything. But you would know that the Deep Briar, the forest that you are about to have to travel through, getting through it is no small feat, even for seasoned Fey adventurers. It is quite difficult to traverse, and you guys should be expecting a pretty long wilderness hike.
Oh.
Alright, so God, I keep... Thundin, you were just like... You need to back off, buddy. Alright, we need to get food and water. And put as much of it into the portable hole. How much food can your family give us?
They're just gonna give us dinner. I don't think they're gonna give us takeaways.
Okay, I'll go find anyone who sells food and water and see what it costs for, like, let's see, how many of us are there?
Atia's not saying anything about how dangerous the hike is, by the way.
2, 3... No, this is just Kryn protecting the fucking crew.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so there's me, there's the new guy, there's Atia, there's Thundin, can't forget him, Belior, yep.
My parents don't have to eat.
And...
That's good. My parents don't have to eat, so you don't have to worry about them.
Alright, so there's 8 of us. How long is this trip gonna take us?
Would I know how long it is?
Probably several weeks.
Oh, okay. I hope we stop at some places along the way. I'll just go to a food merchant and see, like, how much ration, like, their version of rations, like, cost, or how much they have.
So, rations are extremely cheap. They do not ask that you give them anything, but that you tell them. But already some word has spread, so you can't tell any of the same stories, but they say that for, each of you that tells them a story, they'll give 5 days rations.
Ooh, okay.
Any story or specific types of stories?
Something meaningful. You don't have to give them the story, just tell them.
Alright, I will tell the story of how we escape, first escape we ever did from Torum. So I don't think that story's been told yet. Now, get the... Yeah. Do you want me to actually tell the story, or what? Okay.
Looks like please roleplay the whole thing. Come on.
I mean, honestly, if I did, it would only be for Ash's benefit, because she wasn't there. So, like, in that regard, it could be a cool thing, telling a story.
Alright. Yeah. So, we were all there, gathered at this place called the Steps, I believe. There's just a big gathering of a bunch of trading caravans and things like that. And we were, probably should explain how we all met. So, well, at least on my side, I had just arrived by myself on a wagon and was attempting to stop this mean gnoll hyena guy from bullying someone, and, well, he started bullying me, and then this awesome dwarf right here came up, and he showed that Noel a thing or two. And Mushy too. And then I went with them and we met up with these other people. Then I guess we all just decided to be like, hey, we're here at this place with a bunch of alcohol. Let's start drinking. Of course, I didn't have any alcohol. I went with some hot cocoa at the time. I'm not a really like a alcohol. Anyway, as we were enjoying our beverages, suddenly a massive effing city, well, we later found out that it wasn't actually Torm, but just a piece of Torm that had broken off and come to, okay, anyway, it had shown up, and then giant chains came out of the floating fortress place, hit the ground, and an army of robotic metal men came out and started capturing everyone. We eventually got captured as well, and then we had a bunch of jewels surgically placed inside our chests. Achi over there wasn't even put to sleep when they did that. Oh. Sorry, Auntie, I probably shouldn't have mentioned. Anyway, then suddenly our friend over here, our blue kobold friend over there, Yip, went all crazy and like shot a bunch of lightning everywhere, killing the guy that was going to, I don't know, experiment, torture us? I'm not really sure what the fuck they did there. Then we escaped through the vents while being chased by a bunch of rust bugs, monsters, whatever you call them. We eventually beat the shit out of some more robots, killed the one weird sorceress lady that originally captured us, and then stole a ship and flew away.
I just stared at him. Are you sure you're a bard?
Yeah? Why?
We might need to get your storytelling lessons.
Yeah, we might need to get you dealing with whatever this fucking skull shit is.
Yeah, it's called therapy.
I thought it was...
Hey, you should look it up!
I thought it was a well-told tale, Master Kren.
Thank you. He liked it.
So she does hand you 5 bundles of rations, complete with 5 days water as well.
Which I will put in the hole.
Does anybody else have a tale for these humble ears?
Silence will come up and... when I was a young child, my grandfather, he was a accomplished knight for the family we serve, and he would often come up, we would play with miniature war figurines, and he would spend hours upon end playing with them with me and teaching me everything he knew about strategy and tactics. At the same time regaling me triumphs of his previous combat accomplishments. Time he defended the lord of our house that we served within a deep crypt. He's like, get the fuck out of here with that.
It is accepted. She hands you 5. Sorry, it lagged out for me at the end, so I didn't know you were done.
Oh.
She hands you 5 rations with 5 days water.
Oh wow, and you said that I had no skill at telling stories, huh? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh no, not you, to her.
yeah, I'm clearly no master tale teller like you.
Damn straight.
Has Atya seen a goblin woman that resembles the one she saw before?
I think it was like a halfling woman. But I don't know if it was a goblin.
Pretty sure it was a goblin, wasn't it? In the...
Oh, I can't remember.
In the mirror,
Yeah.
she was a gnome.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. My bad.
Racist.
Dang, you're both.
But no, you have not seen that woman before.
Okay.
Alright, anyone else want to tell a story for some food?
I could tell a story of how I now have my parents in my pocket at all times.
Oh, I'm very interested in that.
Yes, do
So,
tell.
I come from a large family. We mostly steal and sell to survive. Very tight-knit, very nomadic. But I was the favorite child, and I always knew that. So when I was 20 years old, I was traveling with my pops and my moms, and we heard of a portal that could take us to the Feywild, and we thought it would be a great idea to steal from there. When we crashed, we landed into what I could only call a war zone. It was filled with powerful magic, something we have never seen before in all our travels. And poor old moms and pops, they just disintegrated. Their skin, their hair, and all that was left was their bones. So I picked them up, put them in my pouch, and just kept walking.
I have no words for that.
The merchant doesn't seem to have any words either. Handing you the rations, but not saying anything.
Okay, and I thought I had to worry about Belior. Maybe I should have given my rock to her. This
Oh,
is-
I don't need
Gotcha,
a rock.
clutches
I don't need a
to
rock.
George.
I do not need a rock. I'm okay. See, I have my pops and my moms forever.
Lass, that's fucked up. I'm dead.
But everyone deals with grief in their own way, Crane, don't they?
Oh yeah. You would believe the crazy shit some people do.
Have you ever lost someone, Crane?
I mean, there was Zanif, but he might be alive. I don't know. He just kind of got blown up in a building.
Lucky you that you don't have to deal with grief.
I mean, yeah, I guess that is kind of lucky, or I guess, I mean... Why, did you lose anyone out yet?
I've lost some people, yes. Pretty recently, a friend. I think he was a good friend. I think you knew him, but probably...
I don't know if... Wait, are you talking about Belior? Where's Belior? Oh, he's just over there. I'm about to punch that elf. Oh, we should probably stop him. Anyway.
Yeah, let's go stop him. He might do some chaos.
Might be
Yeah,
a good form
wanna
of
get on
stress relief
this?
for him.
Yeah, if you want to get onto this to get some food.
I don't know. I'm really young. I don't have many stories.
Oh, come on. You have to at least have like one other story than the other story that you once told. Or that you told earlier. I mean, there was all the shit that we just went through. There's a story.
Story of the sewers.
Yeah.
Oh, now's
The
the
story
time
of how you got turned into a lizard.
This is finally the time that you can admit to everybody that you flushed him down the toilet. Tell the story.
I don't know. Their rations suck. They don't have any meat.
I'm sure we can forage.
Food is food. Yeah, we could like hunt and kill something.
But I
Tyler's
run out of
really
meat,
good
I'm
at
eating
that.
one of you.
You can't eat me. I'm like basically
Yeah.
all skin and bones. You try coming after me, I'll fucking show you someone.
You can eat the new guy. Silence.
I don't think you would want to eat me. I'm a mushroom.
I
You
think
wanna
I might
eat.
want to eat you because you're a mushroom.
So at least I'm second on the pecking order.
My folks are
Oh no, you're
known to
meat.
carry. My folks are known to carry disease, so would never recommend it.
I mean, that's good to know. I'm glad we're getting the whole cannibalism thing out of the way.
Well, I can cast Lesser Restoration on you before I eat you then, Cheeks.
I think the spell you're looking for is purify food or drink.
Technically, Lesser Restoration gets rid of a disease, right?
Nope. Or no, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. I was just making a joke about.
Yeah, I got. I was on the joke. I was like, oh yes, I am food.
I wonder what would happen if I cast Spare the Dying on her dead parents. Do they
I
count
don't
as
think it would
dying
work.
or dead?
They've been dead for 20 years, so I don't know.
Yeah, but when they're brought back as undead, are they like in a weird position of being like both dead and like undead? So would it work?
I wouldn't think so. They're just undead. They're zombies.
I will have to experiment.
Yeah, I got Zumbo pups.
So a dwarf and a I'm sorry, Cheeks. What are you exactly? I'm sorry, I know that's rude.
So you've never been to the cities? We are everywhere.
Or would they be in Torum?
Not very many rat folk in Torum, no.
We- Well, I'm a rat folk. You know, rat folk? The rat folk?
Sorry, I don't think I've come across many of your kind. Is it accustomed to carry your family members' skulls with you?
Oh, no. Do you know that thing that killed my parents? It also enlightened me into something that I could do. And I saw that I could carry them with me and actually use them. And talk to them and share my life with them. So that's why I do. My family doesn't approve. My brothers and sisters. That's why I'm waiting for their death so they can join me. Just like my parents.
That's a little fucked up.
I look to the person who is like at the stand. Does that count as a story? I feel like it counts as a story.
Slides 5 more rations over.
Buddy, you might as well just give us everything because we got plenty of shit like this.
You'll have to keep telling stories. Information is worth its weight around here.
I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. I don't know who this information is getting told to.
It's around.
I think I just fucked us with that story about Torum. Oh well.
An astute observation, Master Grin.
As long as it doesn't get back to Tafkin, I'm fine. Wait, you're from Torum.
Did
Do
you
you know
just say that out
Tafkin?
loud?
Yeah, but it's not like I'm giving it as a story.
I know it.
You're just telling it.
You have heard of Tafkin? He's like a biology professor or something.
I've heard the name, but I don't think I've ever met the person.
Well, if you ever meet him, make sure to run as far away as you can in the opposite direction of him.
Or preferably kill him.
That would be ideal.
He teaches biology to like second year students, so that's what you know about. You know.
I do like Master. Was it Yip? He looks towards the Kowal.
Yeah.
I do like Master Yip's suggestion. Why exactly do you guys not like this professor? It was
Turn me into a lizard.
Oh.
He almost burned me to a crisp.
He tortured me for 10 years.
We're not big fans.
Never met the man.
See, not a fan of those things, so I am inclined to think poorly of him.
Yeah.
My apologies that you all experienced those atrocities.
It's okay, we like the danger.
Do we?
Why were we working for him if we didn't? We should have killed him.
I mean, to be fair, we did try to kill him and that didn't really go too well.
Silence is gonna look at the keeper, the shopkeep. Just be like, was any of that worth 5 more rations?
No!
Why not?
There you go. 5 more rations. Sure.
Son of a bitch! You are an evil man. But I respect what you did.
You talking to me or the shopkeep?
Both of you. How much food is that now?
20 Russians, I think.
It was 25.
Oh.
Yeah, 25.
Oh yeah, 25.
And 25 days of water, which is probably actually more than you can fit in the portable hole.
Yeah, probably.
Because you have to drink like a fuckload of water. I can't remember what the exact number is, but it's something stupid.
Yeah,
It's like half a
3
gallon.
gallons of water?
Yeah, it's something like, yeah, 3 gallons, 4 gallons of water a day. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, even with those hurricane survival shit, they're like a gallon a day.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Okay, in D&D, however, 5e, they do have the rule, a character needs 1 gallon of water per day.
Ah, that's what it is, okay.
2 if the weather is hot.
Hmm.
That's still a lot.
I definitely don't
Yeah, but
drink
that's
anywhere
like
near
one, that's 1/3 of what...
Silence will chip in again and go, I can tell you the story of how I met
Your mother.
Jesus.
I've been waiting for somebody to say it this whole fucking night.
I can tell you the story of how I met a very dear woman to me. Her name was Hilda Hammerthane. She taught me everything she knew about crafting and how to repair and ships of sorts and forge armor and weapons. We met because when I was a war mage in training, I had attempted to modify my own weapons and armor, which ended poorly. She became irate when I tried to, or when I had tampered with the equipment, and my punishment was to basically work as her underling to make right what I had wronged with my armor and repair all the rest that belonged to the other war mages in my house. And she taught me a great many of things, ways to improve weapons and armors. She taught me how to repair and fly airships. I was largely capable of completing my training thanks to the crafting techniques that she taught me to modify my equipment. I still worked for her too once I finished my War Mage training, just offering my assistance when I could. He's gonna look at the shopkeep like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm all out. You didn't. I should have perhaps told you before you launched into the tale, but I got so enamored and I didn't think it's correct to interrupt you. But yes,
Well,
I
now
am
you
quite
almost
out.
dead.
that's more than...
I think not.
Nope. Has to be even trade. We'll take your firstborn child. No, I'm just fucking with
Jesus
you.
Christ.
I'm not that evil.
Holy shit!
I'm not the person carrying the skulls.
And I would
We
still
can
never
take
ask my
5
first one
appendages
child.
and eat the ones we need.
What's funny, Casey, is I actually did. I had decided that I was gonna be done giving out rations, and I was gonna interrupt you. But like I was like, no, he's telling a story. It would be really rude to like interrupt him in the middle of this. Like, I'll let him play it out. So,
Oh,
That's
merciful.
great. That's right, everyone knows I'm a craftsman too, so...
Probably not as good as me, though.
What? I'm certain that's true, Master Dwarf.
Yeah, he made this for me and I pulled the pistol that... Wait. You dying doesn't stop the pistol from being like... There's no... It's crafting. Okay. Yeah. I pull out my pistol that's been worked on. I'm gonna shoot somebody with this later.
Sure you will. That's generally what they're used for. Honestly, masterfully done.
Okay, so... We got food. Anything else? Or are we just kind of... Should we go check to see if that meal is ready?
or if maybe there's like a certain squirrel who's been sitting in a clearing waiting for you guys for like hours.
Oh, yeah. No, we should probably go do that first.
Probably.
Let's go to the squirrel. I like the squirrel.
Why didn't I think of eating him?
Oh,
Why do you have to want to eat the rodents? We're nice. We're good.
You're a necromancer.
Before we go, is there any shopkeep selling like nuts or like acorns or anything that squirrels usually tend to like to eat?
There's definitely in your rations some of them include
Okay,
nuts.
yeah, I'll give him some of those as an apology for making him wait this long already.
You don't nearly have to use a whole ration to give it to him, you know? You can just pull a couple of nuts out. That's not bad.
Yeah, you just realized what you said there, didn't you?
Yeah, no, you can pull some nuts out of the rations. And it
Out of the ration sack, so you can...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
To the squirrel! Yeah, I don't know where we're going. Where are we going?
I know the way. We're going to Sunbrook Clearing.
Ah. Which way is that?
Just follow me.
Okay.
So, Atia, you begin to lead the group through the city. As you get further along, you do begin to see the sun shining more brightly up ahead. Where you guys are now, the tree canopy is very dense, so the sun doesn't get through as much. But as you continue along, you come upon a large clearing, filled with a gigantic meadow. It's got all sorts of different wild flowers through it, long, tall grass. You can see there's quite a few animals milling about in the meadow here, grazing. At one end of the meadow, you can see Elhorn standing beside several very strong, majestic-looking horses, each of which are geared up with a set of scale mail.
Elhorn. There you are.
Oh, just over here. You kind of like get closer. He scampers up and does a little bow, kind of sweeping his little tail back.
You're just way too
That's
adorable.
not necessary, Elhorn.
It's
Mention you might have something for us.
yes. This one, he says, pointing towards Silence. It's captured exactly like this. We have his things. I present them to you, mistress. He pulls, or he kind of, he runs over towards the horses, and then he starts to drag a trunk that looks much too heavy for him over. Just dragging it
Silence would
across.
help. Silence would go to help him.
As you approach, he draws a little tiny rapier. He's like, "Stay back! I plan to present these to the mistress, and no."
I meant no offense. I'm sorry.
Kren will go
I'm
over
here
and help.
to provide assistance. Please forgive my intrusion.
It's okay, Elhorn. He's being closely watched.
Very well.
I got one eye on him.
He pulls a key from a necklace and he opens up the trunk. Inside you can see that there's, a neatly folded set of armor, a couple of weapons, some mundane pieces of equipment. You can also see that there are several things that look a little bit out of the ordinary. You can see that among the things there is a odd-looking crystal of a type that you guys have not seen before. You can see that there's two tokens that appear to be in the shape of an anchor with a feather sticking out of them. And there's a ring that has feathers, kind of, a feather motif along its edges. But yeah, Silence, you can see your gear is all neatly laid out in the trunk. Doesn't seem like anything's missing. And since Atia's fine with it, Elhorn backs off and lets you get your stuff.
Thundin, oh man, that's gonna be hard.
Thundin came back.
Silence will look at Atia just to kind of get like a gesture of some sort that it's okay for him to reclaim his equipment.
A little for one Thundin.
I guess he will start donning his armor and putting his gear on and slipping his ring on his finger. And
Is that a special ring, Silence?
it's valuable to me, yes. It
Is it
I would know.
magic?
I would know what it is, right?
Yeah, you it's something that they probably give to everybody who flies on the ships. Safety precaution.
It's a ring of Featherfall.
Oh, I could do that.
Given my training, it was not all that uncommon for people to sometimes fall off airships on occasion, and we want to make sure we would land safely, so...
Okay, so you're telling me you could have left our ship after we were attacked by dragons by just falling off safely, but you decided to stay. That's
Well, I don't think falling off safely while a giant mechanical dragon is also in the air attacking is entirely synonymous.
You might be
Wait.
right.
If you're from Dorm, why didn't you just go with the wizards that were there?
I did not want to.
Why don't you want to?
If I may interrupt, I do have other matters to attend to.
Oh,
but
Sorry, Elhorn.
Her Majesty, the Queen, did wish for you to have the best transportation as you travel these lands. So she presents
yeah, so where's our airship?
Oh, well, If you continue along the path a little ways, you'll find it.
The wreckage?
Yes, the wreckage.
Wreckage?
And
Anyway,
Wreckage.
Anyway, these noble steeds, these Fey Striders, to be yours. So you guys will notice that in your journals, you should each have a copy of Warhorse in the horses folder. Do you guys all have one of those?
Yep.
So you can go ahead and name that whatever you want. I left the name as copy whatever so that you can name your horse. But that is the stats for it. It's pretty much just a warhorse, but it's got the Fey marked trait, so it can pretty much Misty Step with you on it 3 times per day.
I'm naming my horse Wheat.
Wait, how do you name it?
Oh.
You click edit.
Unless that's what you want to name it.
No, it's okay. You can call it wheat.
I can call him Bagel.
Bagel and wheat together again.
Yeah.
Clapping.
Mine is called
No.
clapping. Clapping's cheeks.
Hey, where's mine?
Thundin, you can ride with Crane. It's okay.
Okay, lad. I'll have the reins. No, I think I
And,
should.
yep, you guys noticed that these horses, they did not get you smaller ones just because you're little. These are some big-ass horses.
And I've also never ridden one.
All of them are like
Neither have I.
all of them are like a very light brown. And you would almost be fine mistaking them for regular horses, except the hair around their feet is all green. Who of you who named your horse Wheat?
What? Who else named their horse Wheat?
Wait.
I named my horse Wheat.
Did you go for wheat? I thought you were gonna go for bagel. I went for wheat.
I'll go for Bagel.
I can go for bagel. You take wheat.
Oh, okay. I'll take Wheat. You can go for Bagel.
Yeah.
We'll just trade the names of our pets from the
Our
last.
previous pets. Yes.
Yeah.
I think
I
that
miss
this will
Bagel.
be. I think this will be a good stopping point tonight. You guys can go and do the dinner with Atia's family next time, and then get on the road. That way we can include Bellyware in that too. So yeah,